Men between the ages of 18 and 60 are still required to stay in Ukraine to support their country. Many women are choosing to do the same. Newsy correspondent Jason Bellini tells us about one Ukrainian designer using her own skills to help the military.
The sounds of war, the rumble of tanks, the sirens, the crash of artillery, and this. In this warehouse in Lviv, women who've fled the fighting, but not their country, take their posts. 29-year-old Sasha Glybina is among the more than 2 million people who've taken flight from the Russian missiles and artillery striking Kyiv. She brought with her little more than her talents.
Like this?
As a fashion designer, which she applied to the prototype process, making ammunition vests for Ukrainian fighters.
We change it.
Before the war, the closest Glybina had come to battle-ready clothing or a few camo-inspired fashion pieces.
See?
This is utilitarian wear, but for her, there's still a beauty to it.
The point is we do not have, for now, in stock this pixel, and that's why we move it to brown, and I think it works. It's really beautiful, like US NATO color, but maybe a little bit lighter, but still, I like this combination. Куплю и сразу принесу его сюда на производство.
Her role is a combination of finding fabrics, figuring out how to pay for them,
Добре.
and coordinating the improvised logistics of final product deliveries to the front lines.
I want to invest this time for some real things I can produce right now, that I want to become little small a piece of a big chain. Also my husband, he's a military, he's in Kiev right now.
She asked us to blur her husband's face for his own protection, in case the Russians win. He's wearing the vest Sasha helped design. On the first morning of Russia's invasion, he told her to leave their home in Kyiv, near the northern suburb of Irpin. That was just days before buildings near theirs were destroyed by Russian strikes.
He told me, I will stay here, it's my land, this is my house, and you move. Thanks God he's still alive, because if something will happen, it's unpredictable. I have no idea how I will live after that.
Is it a dangerous situation?
Sometimes, yes. When it was area near Kiev, couple of days, I was nervous and I'm sorry. So yeah, that's why probably I try to do at least something.
On this day, that's purchasing more fabric. Sourcing suitable materials is a constant battle. Selection is limited. Her two main criteria, color and durability.
Where does the money come from?
I fundraise them from some cryptocurrency foundation. Добре.
Before sending more money, the donor needs receipts and photos.
And I need to show the evidence
that help prove their funds are being spent as promised. All this fabric will cover just one day's production, 150 vests.
Okay, we are going to manufacturing.
So urgent, the need for the uniforms, that women here at the factory work in two shifts, from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. and then from 4 p.m. till 11:30 p.m. Did you ever think that this is what you would be doing with your fashion education?
No. Yesterday, before I go to sleep, I was thinking like, why?
Glybina says she was offered the opportunity to leave Ukraine by a former professor at Cambridge University. She declined the offer.
I do not want to be a refugee, really. I want to be Ukrainian. I want to be here and try to do as much as I can. So yeah, this is just my honest position.
Do you want to have children with him?
Of course, especially now when we have this death of children, of pregnant women, like Mariupol. All my girlfriends, they miss their husbands, their boyfriends, and they really want to produce a new generation, you know. It's something inside. I think it's something genetic.
That's been triggered.
Yes. And I also want to born baby after in a happy land, my land. I dream about this.
The dream deferred and sometimes in doubt.
It's up and down, like waves. Sometimes, and it can be changed from hour to hour. I can be very high, optimistic, proud of my nation of military guys, and then suddenly like this feel like have no power anymore, we lost, people die, what can I do?
This is what she can do, helping these women sew together a future in which her dreams might become a reality.
I understand this is the high price we pay really for future, and this is dangerous, but this is how it is, unfortunately.
Jason Bellini, Newsy, Lviv, Ukraine.